first frame of this final session also felt very big. And Wu Yize, and that red means...
Yeah, he was 4-2 up, so second time he's been 2 frames clear, but the next frame becomes big for him, doesn't it? He doesn't look... he won't like what he's seeing here.
And it's a good chance now for Wu Yize to pull away in this match. He looks like he really is striking it nice.
We've had 151 in the tournament. The record was a couple of years ago, 155. Ever since.
95.
So it could have been a big blow had he lost that first frame of the night. Ah, magnificent stuff. He's got real star quality, this young man, and he's proven it here in Nanjing this week. 108, fabulous clearance from Wu Yize for the second time in this semi-final.
Wow. That's a great red, that really is. And that had to go in. That was a fantastic red from underneath this top cushion. But now he's faced with the problem of well, that's a great shot again. Any sort of inspiration to get going here, Zhao Xintong, and this could be it. Not a nice shot by any means to play.
44.
So red and the colour needed. Crafted break from Xiao Guodong. Several pots that could have been his last shot in the tournament, but he's kept it going superbly. Needs more of the same, of course.
The most unlikeliest century you'll ever see.
67. $75.
Well, the break ends at 81, but it was a terrific contribution. Exactly what he needs to stay in this match. He's still in trouble, but Xiao Guodong wins the first frame after the interval to trail 8-5.
Eight. Green ball.
Yeah, you are allowed to play safe, and that's what he's done.
Zhao Xintong 8.
But he's starting to look dangerous again.
And that's a better safety shot from Wu Yize. Found a nice line there where the green and brown are certainly helping him. Chance to maybe thin off the red left of the black, bring the black into play, cue ball back to balk. Doesn't want to cannon the brown. Bit of a gamble that. Didn't get the right line, didn't get the right contact on the red, so he's left the red. And in the process, push that black into play. That couldn't have been any kinder. What a difference it made. Zhao Xintong catching the brown with the cue ball going into baulk. If he misses the brown, it's a great shot, but the fact he caught it, it could be his last.
Yeah, this is, I guess, his first real chance now to get it won. Didn't make much impact on the last 2 frames, but knocks the second red in. More importantly, lands on the black. Let's see how far he gets here. I think this would be one of his best ever victories in terms of the stage of the tournament. He's been in 2 finals, of course, but this is a bigger money event, a longer semi-final. He's playing not only a compatriot, but the world champion, after all.
Well, that was a little nervy one. He had a lot of room for error there in terms of his cue ball. He could afford to overrun that. He had green, blue available as well. Whatever you do, don't finish the wrong side of the black. But again, so confidently just knocks in the green. A much more difficult shot, made harder by the disappointment of not being the right side of the black, back in prime position. I don't want to make the same mistake twice. Just made sure to get the right side this time. And now we can look to get to work. The obvious red would be the red on the black spot at some point, get the black back on its own spot, but he doesn't really need to play that. He's got enough reds north of the pink that he can just continue to play on that black on the blue spot. Well, this really is a match-winning chance now. He's looked great all game, the sort of chance you would expect him to take. Can he take it?
22.
It's been some week, hasn't it, for Wu Yize here in Nanjing. Knocked out the former champion Zhang Anda, then he was 4-0 down to Judd Trump. Won 6 on the spin. Took apart Barry Hawkins 6-0. Looked like going 5-4 down here, but Zhao Xintong missed that brown, clearing up in the first frame of the night. That was a big moment. But it's all about just coping with the moment. That's what he's got to do, just focus on what he's doing, not try and think too much about what it means, because it's going to set up, if he's successful in this frame, a massive day on Sunday.
Now he desperately needs that black back on its own spot because he's running out of reds to get back up for the black. And each time the cue ball is just travelling further and further. The only way this chance can go wrong is if he just lands straight on the black or something. He really needs it back on its own spot where there's less distance to be covered. Yeah, and that's why he's played on that red finally on the black spot. Was looking for an angle on it. This could be the match winner. Well, he's having to take the lower red because he does have a greater angle on it, easier to get back up for the black.
44.
Again, he's just chasing his cue ball for a moment. Needs another good strike here. Not sure what sort of angle he's got on this red, 2 down from the pink. Looks pretty straight. Oh, he's got a little bit of angle, that's okay. Yeah, I'll be really pleased with how he struck that one. Don't really want to be playing those big shots at this stage of a game when there will definitely be a little bit of tension in the arm. You wouldn't know it looking at him. He's taken these really well so far. Just a few balls away now.
57.
Yeah, it's a good sign that as he checks the scores, 2 pots needed. It looks like he's going to do it in one visit rather than needing 3 or 4. Would set him up nicely for the final, knowing that when the chance came, he took it.
$58.
Well, a little short. But as you can see, this black, Xintong will need snookers. Two needed. He was coming back strongly, but Wu Yize
65.
responded here superbly. What a great all-round performance it's been from him today.
Reads 65.
In a match where there's been hardly any safety play, Xintong now needs to try and find a couple of snookers here successfully.
And he's got the chance to pop this red and get back on the black. But it hasn't gone in. And now where's it going to finish? He has looked very good for this performance, Wu Yize. It was quite a tentative shot that he played on the final red to get up on that black that he needed. Would have loved another red, but Xintong not able to knock it in. He's been brilliant this week, Wu Yize. Definitely deserves his chance to win this title.
Oh dear.
Reads 4.
Clearly doesn't help. Best chance is surely to try and pot 2 of the reds, lay the snooker on the remaining red. The free ball could come into play and all the rest of it. Not again. Oh, that's the end. That's the end. So it is Wu Yize who books his place in Sunday's final here at the International Championship. He really took the game to the world champion, Xintong, tonight. He won the first 4 frames. There was a mini recovery, but he put together an excellent break in what proved to be the last frame. And he is through to the 3rd ranking final of his career. He's going to take on either John Higgins or Steve Maguire as he attempts to win his first trophy. Such a dangerous talent. Is this the week he wins a ranking title? Well, he's 1 match away.